What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Austin back again here, episode 2 of my Top Gear test time trial things that I'm going to be doing here. This week you guys will see the 1995 Nissan NISMO GTR LM, the 2014 Lamborghini number 14 GMG Racing LP 574 Super Trofeo, which is the picture you're seeing now, 2008 Aston Martin DBS, a 2014 BAC Mono, and a 2010 Renault Megane RS 250. So what do you say we get right into it here, guys? Okay, guys, so here we go with the first car this week, and we have the 1995 Nissan NISMO GTR LM. This car is a rear-wheel drive car with the the engine in the front. It weighs 3,283 pounds and has 475 horsepower. So 454,250 credits is the price, but you have to get it in the specialty dealer if I'm not mistaken. But here we are in the lap time. This one was pretty quick, coming in with a decent lap time, which we'll see at the end. Here we're coming down to the hammerhead. Now, I was only running 3 gears on this car. I even made sure to put it back to the factory gearing and everything, and it seemed like the gearing was pretty long, but that's at least how mine was. I made sure to put stock upgrades and all that into it and whatnot. So here we are coming down through the middle section of the track here to make this high-speed left flying through here. Got a decent amount of speed coming down here. I was able to get a pretty quick line through these last 2 corners with this car. To be honest with you, it turned in pretty well. The brakes are really good on this car, by the way. And here we go, last turn, a little wide, hit the apex, and there you have it. And here we go on to the second car for this video, the 2014 Lamborghini number 14 GMG Racing LP 574 Super Trofeo. Now, this is a Forza GT Sport class car, and it costs 400,000 credits to buy. It has 585 horsepower to all 4 wheels, so it's an all-wheel drive car. Obviously, it's mid-engine because it's a Lamborghini, and it weighs in at 3,091 pounds. So here we go. Let's look at the lap time some more. Coming up to the hammerhead already. Alright, nice and tidy through here. Listen to that fucking V10 just ripping. Car handles very well, by the way. Obviously it's like a full race car, or it's supposed to be, so should handle pretty well. Here we are, coming up to the last 2 turns. And there you have it. And here we go, guys, with the third car today. We got the 2008 Aston Martin DBS. This thing comes in at 325,000 credits, and it is a sport GT car. It comes obviously front engine rear wheel drive, 2,912 pounds and 650 horsepower. So here we go, get right into it with the lap here. Heading toward the hammerhead here. Took me a little bit to adjust to this car after driving the Super Trofeo, but definitely gets quite a bit of understeer at some points. Like there, it didn't want to turn, so I hit one of the cones, but it's an Aston Martin thing, I guess. The newer ones don't necessarily do that, so it's not that big of a deal. But this car does feel kind of like a boat in a way when you're driving it. Here we are coming up, because right here on the couple of lap times I tested, I actually understeered right off of that into the grass. But here we go, coming around, smoking tires, and across the line. Alright guys, here we are on to the fourth and not final, but there will be a 5th car then. We have the 2014 BAC Mono. And this car, factory horsepower with completely stock parts is 280, and it's a pretty light car. It's in the Track Toys, I think Extreme Track Toys class as well in the game. Here we are. It's a pretty nimble car. It was a fun car to drive. It handled pretty good, but if you push him, you can actually get a little bit of oversteer out of him, which is super fun. But here we are coming down to the hammerhead turn. Heavy on the brakes. Keep it nice and tidy. I clipped that cone that I knocked down the previous lap. I hugged it a little too tight the lap prior to this. Then we're coming down this straightaway here, heading back toward the middle of the track. If you pump the brakes just a little bit and turn in, then it seems to go through there a little smoother. This part, full throttle, flat out to the floor, no had to slow down until here. I think I downshift to third gear, third gear, and then second gear coming around this, and there you go. And here we go, guys, on to the final car for this video. We have the 2010 Renault Megane RS250. I figured we have to kind of have, you know, at least one front-wheel drive or a different drivetrain car in this video, because the other four were all rear-wheel drive, so I figured keep variety in it at least and run one front-wheel drive car. So I went with the Renault Megane RS250 for now. More cars will be tested every week. I'm probably just going to stick to 5 cars a week. But here we are coming up to the hammerhead turn. This car is a lot of fun to drive. It handles very well. At the end of the video after his lap time, you'll see that this car only ran like a second and a half slower than the 95 NISMO GTR LM, which is quite surprising in my opinion. But then again, this car's a little bit more nimble in a way. Here we go, carrying a good amount of speed coming up to the final 2 corners. I had a pretty good third gear run through there, slow down, downshift to second, and smoke tire coming around the corner, and there you go. So there were the lap times there, and I'm pretty sure you guys are curious as to what the lap times were. Starting off with the 1995 Nissan NISMO GTR LM, caught a lap time of 1 minute 24.409, which puts it behind the 2008 Aston Martin DBS, which is also tested in this video as the third car, but we will talk about that car's lap time in the future. And then the second car we did was the 2014 Lamborghini number 14 GMG Racing LP574 Super Trofeo, and that is our new number 1 car right now, and it's got a lap time of 1 minute 12.607. And then the third car we tested is the 2008 Aston Martin DBS. This actually is roughly half a second slower than the Porsche 911 Turbo S Leichtbau that we tested in the first video. And it achieved a lap time of 1 minute 19.855. And then the fourth car we tested was the 2014 BAC Mono, coming in at our second fastest car, with a lap time of 1 minute 14.385. And then the final car we tested today was the 2010 Renault Megane RS250, and that is currently our third slowest car. It's faster than the 2019 Hyundai Veloster N by 2 thousandths of a second, roughly 2 or 3 thousandths of a second, with a lap time of 1 minute 26.026. So you guys can check the link down in the description below and look at the actual like leaderboard and whatnot I have put together for this series, so you can, you know, go off of all the cars we currently tested. So yeah, with that said, guys, I will see you in next week's episode. Peace out.